So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the Rafael Leao! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Fernandes, he's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chooses to go cross-field. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play, and when he's making movements inside the box, his anticipation and decision-making are second to none.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a shoots! Bruno Fernandes. Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still from the keeper. And he's straight offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Just eases him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played, well played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Nkunku. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Shaw. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Casemiro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shaw. Matheus Cunha. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Menu.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Casemiro gets a foot in here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Fernandes. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him? Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's found a way past. Nice interception, well timed. Threads one in. Shaw with the cross. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Rafael Leao. He might be in here! And they've got rid. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Milan really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Loftus-Cheek gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Shot at goal! Menu. Šeško. And it's Nkunku. Rafael Leao. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have...
Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the... Real chance! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. Just their lead. Šeško, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been cleared. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duty.
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. It's really well cleared. Rafael Leao currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Modric is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Modric! Denied by a group. There could be trouble here. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Ricci really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 12.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 42.
Menu clears it away.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He is just on the finish! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jimenez purring through the gears. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Fernandes.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
So what can they make of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Look at the space here. Matches Cunha! And that's in. Right back in the game. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 34.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 23.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Modric. Modric showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, no joy this time. De Winter does really well to win the ball there. Just 5 minutes left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's seen that early. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Modric. That's a delicate pass. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Opts for safety, tries to pass it through, knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Yoro, Casemiro, Burmo. That'll be a throw. Yoro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's put paid to the danger. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Thuram. Barella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Referee has just said play on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dumfries. He's found a way through. And that is well cleared. And that's gone loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. Zielinski! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's burst through. That is good. Oh, shooting chance! Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mount. And it's Zielinski. Thuram. He's got away. Elects to cross. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Barella running with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mount looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. He's in, and the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, what a ball! And a chance! Oh no, this does not look good.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Can he get it through? Mount. He's had it taken off him. Francesco Esposito receives it in a good position here. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Barella. Now it's Xerxes. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Zielinski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Maciej Cunha. And he plays one through. That is lovely.
Added time.
And he's had it nicked away. Thuram. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
At hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And it's Barella. And here's Zielinski. He's on it. Can he get away? Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barella. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's another good win of the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Esposito. Oh, good read. He won't be happy with that one. Zielinski. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing nice and neat. Casemiro deals with that comfortably. Xerxes being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Tries a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a great position here. Cunha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xerxes touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he's managed to get free. Steaming on goalwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zielinski. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's having a hit! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So here comes the
37,
substitution.
Mainu. Number 18, Casemiro. Coming on the field, number 48, number 25, Ugarte.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Plays it in low.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's having a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fletcher.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Martinez. And no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. Diouf. And he's lost his man here. Plenty to aim at here. Real chance! Oh, good finish. They have stolen level at the last. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Martinez. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fletcher. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
It's a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Francesco Esposito. That is a brilliant interception. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mount knocks it into space. He can run onto that. He's beaten the last man.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Menu. Darmian. And Bisek. Barella. And Akanji. Barella. This is a promising build-up. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski. Now it's Zielinski. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Into the shot, surely! And again!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's in a great position here. Heaven spots it and intercepts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Casemiro.
And the counter is on.
And he's lost his man here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Closing in on goal.
Inter definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He is through here. Francesco Esposito. And we have our very first corner. Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruno Fernandes.
And that has put paid to that.
Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's made its way to Thuram! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Xerxes. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Barella. Maciej Cunha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Distributed tidily. Zielinski. Bruno Fernandes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maciej Cunha. Maciej... There's the shot! Oh, that's another chance! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet. This looks promising. Thuram, Zielinski. Oh, important interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
So, what can they make of this? And the through ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mount is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Xerxes, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. Can he spark a counter here? Mount. Xerxes under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Heaven cuts it out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mount. Menu, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Casemiro. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Number 37,
Inter Milan benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear them complaining.
Number 48.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Damian. Now it's Thuram. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way. Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Number 18, Casemiro. Coming on to replace him is number 25.
And reclaimed it in a trice. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gently done. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that should get the job done. Zielinski. Barella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that is having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zielinski wins the duel this time. And here's Xerxes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Esposito. Fletcher. Threads one in. Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field is number 77.
That'll be a throw. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he was quick to react. Now it's Thuram. Might be danger here. Zielinski does really well to win the ball there. Barella stood up well to him there. And it's Malacia. He's a real chance! Damian clears. Cross goes in there. Goes for a shot! And that has been cleared. And he thumps it clear. Could be danger here. And back to the goalkeeper. Thuram. Barella. Fletcher. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it just about within and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.